All right, today what we're going to look at is part 8 of 5.1 or 5.5a CAD model features part 1. And this is called part 8, and our primary feature here is going to be the sweep tool, but we're also going to use line, circle, and show you how to do a work plane. It says model a paperclip. The sweep function allows the user to extrude a closed profile along a path. Path may be open or closed. Profile and path must exist as two separate sketches. So the first thing it says to do is create a sketch to represent the path along which the profile will be swept. The dimensions of the geometry are not important. Just try to approximate a real paperclip. So we're going to start out with a 2D sketch, and that is going to be on the XY plane. Now, if you notice here in our picture, there is a combination of arcs and lines. So we're going to do the lines first, and then we're going to draw the arcs in afterwards. So I need a total of 4 lines. I have to hit escape in between each line because the lines otherwise will just go together. So, and again, I'm going to try to approximate the paperclip, but we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so now that I've got my lines, now I want to fill in my arcs. So I'll grab the arc tool and wait for the green circle, go to the next green circle, and move that outwards so I get an arc. Then I'll do the same thing down here at the bottom one and move that out, and we'll smooth it out here in just a minute. And then I'll do my last one. Now you'll notice that my arcs are a little bit messed up, but we can use geometric constraints to fix those. So use the tangent tool here so I can, oops, that was a little bit off, so I'll use the tangent tool here to do that. Tangent tool here and there, and so long as I have the basic shape of a paperclip, then I'm going to be all set. Now the next thing I have to check is I have to check to make sure I have yellow dots at all my points. So I'm going to go to show constraints, and notice I only have 2 yellow dots. So I'm going to use the coincident tool, grab a point, says sketch constraint already exists. So I'm going to do that, and that sketch constraint already exists. So you got to be kind of careful about how you do your lines, but I think here we're good to go. So I'm going to finish my sketch, and now I need to make the profile so that this can sweep around the paperclip. So I'm going to get my very end point. It shows up in red. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to put a work plane on there. It's this little outline box here. And so then I'm going to start a 2D sketch on the work plane, and you notice how it goes to the top and my line disappears. So I'm going to move the view cube just a little bit so I can see my line. Now all I want to do on this sketch is start at the origin and draw a small circle. So I'm going to go to finish sketch and go back to the home button on my view cube, and now I'm ready to sweep. If I roll over sweep, this sweeps one or more sketch profiles along a selected path. So I'm going to select the path, and I'm going to select, then it automatically selects the profile for me, and you'll notice this outline of the paperclip. So I'm going to hit OK, and there is my paperclip. Now, it doesn't look exactly like the drawing, but it's pretty close. So I'm going to zoom out and change the color. We'll make this one, let's do smooth purple. There we go. And so then I go to save as and save my part as 5.5A, part 8, and we'll call it Paperclip. Once it's saved, make sure you take a snip of your paperclip for your submission.